I completely messed up. Completely messed up upping my schedule. That much, especially basically up to a full-time schedule, 40 or a little bit over 40-hour week schedule, which I used to do no problem. So, frustrating not being able to do that. I haven't been able to do that for several years now. It's insane. But anyways, I've been on working more like this for 21 days tomorrow. So exactly 3 weeks tomorrow. And I am completely fried. I mean, I had a hard time standing, literally just staying on my feet through, like I almost fell over a couple of times, through the classes I taught last night. So that's fairly extreme. And I mean, mentally, I'm able to stay ahead of the students, even the kid I teach fractions to. But well, luckily he answers the questions fairly slow because I am as well, and I'm just a little bit faster than him now. So that's moving quite slow mentally as well. Now there's an issue because I'm burned out right now completely, and I've got a lot. I have a speech tomorrow, and then I have a bunch of hours. Yeah, I have a speech tomorrow. Oh no, today is my 21st day, I guess. Today is my 21st day. Alright, counted that off. Today is my 21st day, and tomorrow I have to give a speech, and I'm working the extra hours. Then I'm working even extra hours. I picked up extra shifts on Saturday. So I'm working 5 to 8 in the morning. There's 3 hours there, and then 6 p.m. to midnight, there's another 6 hours. So that's a 9 hour day. And, I used to work 9 hour days. Even though I've had major health issues for years now, it hasn't really sunk in completely for some reason, which seems weird, right? I'm adjusting to the situation very slow, like years, and if I don't adjust faster, I'm going to end up being dead before I adjust to the situation. 9 hours doesn't seem like a long work day, but we'll see if I make it through that one. I have to, otherwise I have horrible financial consequences. And then, extra hours, uh, 8 hours on Sunday, and then I have a Toastmasters meeting on Monday night, so I won't be on my regular sleep schedule there. I won't be able to get in my full sleep during the day. And then I'm giving a presentation on Tuesday. Now, luckily, I took Tuesday night off because, whoo, yeah. Hopefully I can do a decent 1 hour presentation on how to run meetings where I'm trying to facilitate a discussion, which I think is a little more draining than just doing a presentation. And I'm better at presentations, more practiced at them, but I want to run that a little differently, more like a conversation or a dialogue. And then next Friday I'll have Toastmasters, and I've got several chiropractic appointments and stuff like that. But basically through this next Tuesday, it's going to be super sketchy. And then after that, all the way through the next Sunday. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I have extra hours scheduled, and I have a lot of extra hours scheduled the next Sunday, actually. First Sunday of Lent, oddly enough. And then I have to back off. I have no choice, or I'm not going to stay awake through work. I'm just going to beep, like, crash teaching a student. So, not leading that far that fast. So I really messed that up. Like, it majorly messed it up because it's going to throw me off for a super long time, probably months, which will cover my IQ test. So that was really bad decision making. But it's a bigger issue because my income is directly proportional to the amount of hours I work. They are directly proportional, and I have financial issues, right? So I have to come up with some creative stuff there. But this is an issue because my health, right? Health is directly inversely proportional to the amount that I work, which means that when we insert income, in health, my health is directly inversely proportional to my income. And that is a shitty situation because my health is tenuous and not resilient. So, I used to think of myself as resilient and resourceful, and I don't know if I can think of myself as either one anymore. Definitely not resilient and probably not resourceful either. I mean, I think I've been more resourceful than some people would be, but dang. And so obviously I made a mistake 3 weeks ago, exactly 3 weeks ago, when I decided that I was going to put income as my number one priority, and that I would have to pay attention to health to maintain the increase in income, because the increase in income was proportional to the increase in working hours. So that was obviously a mistake that's going to have long-lasting consequences. So my number one priority has to be health. I just have to do whatever I have to do to be able to afford the health, which I'm not even doing now. So I don't know how that's exactly going to work out. Because I can't even. I mean, the best supplements I know for health, I can't even afford. So, well, I'm not sure exactly how that works out. I can't solve that problem, but my health has to be the number one priority. I mean, it just obviously this is highly proven that it has to be, because my health goes down quickly and it does not come up quickly. It stays down. And then I guess income has to come number two, because I have to have the income, and that pushes writing down to number three. So that sucks bad. It was number three before. I mean, it was kind of number three before, anyways. And those are all really ongoing concerns. There's other not ongoing concerns. There's like the Advanced Communicator Gold seminar I'm giving. That'll be over on Tuesday. But there's preparation leading up to it, so it's ongoing for a little while, but then it's transient. And then the IQ test on March 23rd is obviously, I mean, it's a big event, but it's a one-off event, and I have to prepare for it and lead up to it and everything up until then, but it's still not an ongoing concern after that. So we're going to try that order for priority, because the income number one did not work, and it did not even work for long. 3 weeks, not a long time. So health number one, but basically my decisions have already been made for the next 10 days to have income as the number one priority. So the health priority will only kick in 10 days from now. So that's an issue. But that's going to be number one. I'm going to set income at number two, and that has an ominous feeling of not working very good, because then we've already seen that I couldn't even maintain income as number one fully without basically destroying number two. So can I maintain health without destroying my income? And by this point, we're not even getting to number three on the list, which is writing. I've come out with several articles over the last handful of days, but I'm making a lot of spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes and stuff that I normally wouldn't make. And I'm having a hard time catching them too. So, I mean, mentally, my cognitive function is declining a lot and quickly. So that's affected my writing a lot. And then over the last couple of days, maybe 2 days, I guess, I've been trying to rewrite The City of Peace. Jeffrey writes The City of Peace. It's the thing I've titled it, but I've been struggling with that because my mind is foggy. Anyways, today I had to do some other stuff, and I had to make a presentation and work on that because I have that upcoming on Tuesday, and I don't want to flop that. I really don't even have a speech prepared for tomorrow, which I have to give. Just a 5 to 7 minute speech, but I like my speeches to be good, and I don't have anything prepared for that yet. I have an idea. I was thinking about presenting it on this book, Peter Barton, Not Fade Away. Great autobiography. It's more like memoirs, but great stuff. He was the guy that owned the company, that owned Disney Channel and a bunch of other stuff, and he did some unique stuff, and he thought he was going to die young from heart disease, so he tried to live really fast, and then he didn't have heart disease, but he died in his 50s from cancer. Kind of interesting. And he wrote that book with another guy while he had cancer, and he was dying at the end of his life, and it's kind of his perspective on that. So I really like it. I try to draw some lessons from it, but he has a completely different personality than me. I mean, just his base personality was almost the opposite of me. So, you know, how much does it apply? It's hard to connect with some of it, but on some of it, I connect very deeply. And yeah, so I should have been sleeping 24 minutes ago, but I have to go shovel instead, so I'm going to miss a significant amount of sleep today, so I'm not even going to get my 9 hours that I've been trying to get. I've been trying to schedule, and that really hurts. And I mean, here's another 10 minutes off, but oh well. You know, 10 minutes isn't a huge deal. I mean, it makes a difference. But I have to shovel because I can barely get my car in and out of the driveway. It sits low. The strut's broken on one side. The exhaust system is half ripped off, so I don't have much clearance. So I have to go shovel. Otherwise, I might get stuck tomorrow when I'm trying to pull out for Toastmasters. So I'm gonna go do that now. And health, number one priority, long-lasting consequences. You see, I don't know if you can see that. I'm starting to shake a little bit again. So I don't know exactly if that's hormonal or that's nerve stuff or a mix of both or whatever it is. But once my hands start having a little bit of trembling in them, like the cognitive declines come fast and hard. So 10 more days of this schedule, I will probably be semi-idiotic by that point. And then we'll switch over to health, and it'll probably take me months to recover. So horrible decision making, Jeff. Anyway, till next time.